So I'm Kind Genius, and today I'm going to show you step by step how to perform K-means clustering. So I'm not going to be saying so much because this is a practical class. So these are the steps to follow, and I'm going to explain them as I go. Hopefully it's going to take a very short time. If you are joining me for the first time, please hit on the subscribe button below so you don't miss any updates. So the first thing we are going to do, we need certain libraries. For instance, we need to import numpy as np, and we also need matplotlib.pyplot for plotting for creating a plot. Matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and then we need KMeans. That is very important. KMeans is from sklen.cluster, sklen.cluster import KMeans. Make sure you get the name correctly, because if you say KMeans, it's going to be wrong. So KMeans. And finally, we also need dataset, because we need to generate our own dataset we are going to use for this class. So let me say sklen.dataset. There are 3 datasets we can use from sklen. So we are going to import binary large make blobs for binary large objects kind of data set. All right, so at this point I'm going to run so that this is okay. So I'm going to increase the size of my screen. Let me just increase this a little bit. All right, so it says make blobs. It should be X at this point. So I'm going to run. Everything should be fine. So we need to generate a data set. So let me call it dataset. Dataset is equal to make blob. Make blob function takes make underscore blob, takes the number of samples, and samples, you need to specify this. Let's say we use 200 data points, and we need to specify for k-means, you need to specify the number of clusters. To do that, you use centers is equal to 4 number of features. For now, let's make it a simple data set of 2 features, and then there are cluster standard deviation, just to make sure that the data is kind of heterogeneous. That is, it's mixed data mixed up of different values, or randomized data set. We also need random states as well, equal to 50. All right. So at this point, I'm also going to run. Hopefully, okay, it says cluster. So it should be cluster centers is equal to 4. Cluster is equal to, say, this cluster standard deviation is equal to 1.6. All right, so we need to convert this data set to array, because you need an array to be able to perform k-means clustering. So let me call these points. The point we are going to be using is data is equal to dataset 0, and this is fine. So at this point, you can look at the dataset if you want. For instance, I can actually say points and run it. You can see we have dataset of 200 of them, but now I'm going to take it out, then run. Okay. All right, so now we are going to we already imported k-means, so we are going to create k-means clustering object, a k-means clustering object. So let's call it k-means is equal to, you specify the function k-means and specify the number of clusters you want, equal to 4. So it's kind of redundant because we already did this here, but this is a different one, because now we are performing k-means clustering, but here we actually just generated the data set. Now at this point, we are going to feed this k-means object onto the data set, or we can use the feed the object through the data set. So again, say k-means dot feed, and then specify the data set. So basically, we are performing the clustering at this point. So let me run it, and it tells us all of this. Now it tells us maximum iteration. So basically, the clustering is actually performed at this point. Now let me show you that the clustering is performed. The first thing we want to do is to plot this data set. So let's do a scatter plot for now and see how the data set looks like, and then we see how our k-means clustering have actually grouped this data set into 4 clusters. So I'm going to say plt.scatter, and from data sets 0. So at this point, we are plotting x against y for each of the data sets. So we have data set 0, that is the first point, and we are taking data set 0, row 1, column row 0 for all the rows, and we have, so somehow it's becoming difficult for me to explain this, but I think this should be, we are taking the zero, the first point. Yeah, for the whole data set, we are taking the zeroth column, I think. The zero column, the column 0, column 1, yeah. So in this case, we are having data set 0 for column 0. And we have data set 0, and this time it's gonna be column 1. So here, column 1. So basically, this is a long way of trying to specify the data set. So this is simply x is equal to, and y is equal to. So this is column 0, column 1. Make no mistake about it. So I'm plotting at this point. So we have a plot, but there is some error. So we have data set 0, and let's see. I think there's a little typo here. So there should be comma here, and I'm going to run. Perfect. So this is how the data set looks like, but at this point, we don't know exactly whether the clustering is performed. This is just the data set, all right? So now let's get the clustering centroid. We have 4 clusters and we want to get the centroid. So to get the centroid, we simply say, I can call it centroid, I can call it clusters, is equal to KMeans dot cluster centers. Make sure you follow this cluster centers. So this is going to give us the centroid, and I'm going to run it. Okay. So to just see the center point of these clusters, so I'm going to simply print it so that let's just see how it looks like. Clusters. This is fine. So we have 4 different centroids. So we have, this is -1, should be maybe this one. We have 0, 0, maybe this one, maybe I don't know, but we are going to color it at this point just to see how it looks like. All right, first let's get the 4 clusters. Let's get the 4 different clusters. Let's call them YKM is equal to KMeans dot fit, and then dot fit predict. KMeans dot fit predict the point. Okay, yeah, that is fine. Okay, fine. So now we want to color the points in each cluster. For instance, we would like to color maybe green, red, blue, and yellow, or something like that. Now the code to perform the coloration is kind of a bit verbose. So I'm going to simply paste it from my clipboard, and I'm going to run. Now you can see that the coloration have been performed, and we have these 4 clusters. Now what's happening here is very simple. We have 4 different points for each of the points. For points in the red, the first point in 0, 0, because we are getting the point in the cluster at this point. So for 0, 0, we color it red, which is this one, as I told you. And we color the next one green, yellow, and cyan. Now let's place the centroids, the center points of these clusters in each of the cluster. Again, the code for it is verbose, so I'm going to also paste it at this point. So I'm going to paste it from my clipboard, and then I'm going to run, and it places the center points. Okay, places the center points. Okay, but I'm going to, instead of placing it separately, let me just place it on the same graph. plt.show. Okay, so I'm going to just run. All right. This is not right. Okay, run. Okay, let's see. Okay, sorry. I think I should put everything in the same cell, like here, so it doesn't print them separately. So everything should be here. So if I run it at this point, you can see it places the center points in the right position. This is how to perform K-means clustering. Please take some time to review it. This is not an explanation, but the practical class on how to perform K-means clustering. If you need more of the explanation, you can go to search my website. If you go to kindtonthegenius.com, or simply go to Google and type kindtonthegenius, and you might see my website and simply go to search. If you go to Kindton the Genius here, you can actually find, it's taking some time to load, but let's see. All right, so I'm going to refresh the page. This is not happening. Just refresh this page. Okay, so it comes up. So this is my website. It comes up, yeah. So you can actually search for, these are the courses. You can search for the courses here, but you can go down to perhaps all tutorials, and then you can actually search for K-means clustering. So I'll try to fine tune the way how you can search and get information from my website. But for now, I'm going to stop here. But this is how to perform K-means clustering. If this has been informative for you, please hit on the subscribe button and let me know if you have any question. I'd like to stop here. I remain Kindton the Genius.